Hello! Oh, I got a wretched cold. That's it. That's his joke on me. You got the Right Reverend Professor Sermonizing, the Right Reverend Professor Cliblib, and today's message, being 2 weeks before Christmas, I'm going to switch him around on you. I'm going to talk about New Year's resolutions. And you say, Reverend Right, Dr. Cliblib, why are you going to talk before Christmas about resolutions after New Year's? It don't make no sense. Well, I see up there it makes sense to somebody. But I say, of all the bizarre mysteries that people have developed over the years, the number one development has got to be the sexual ministries. And it was called a number of years ago by a guy I hate is awful close to me. It was called the Ministry of Fornication. And I say, you say to the Right Dr. Reverend Sermon Professorizer, how can you possibly have a mystery of fornication? Well, I'd take a long time to do that, but right now, yeah, I see we're running out of time. Well, let's move on. Now, the next mystery about another guy way too close to me. You say the Right Reverend Ministerizing Cliblib. Who are all these folks way too close to you? Well, that's our and me excuse for an excuse for a secret. And this fella, he's a nice looking fella. He wanted to do a ministry of cigarettes. And his friends and his lady friends said that's impossible. Right, Dr. Sermon Professorizer, you can't do a ministry. You can't do a mystery of something that's so vile as cigarettes and pipe. Oh, well, don't forget cigars. We got cigars and pipe smokers too. But my mystery was for my cat's out of the bag. My friend's mystery was a mystery of cigarette. And he'd have a cigarette, not necessarily poking it, not necessarily poking it, but he had another mystery where he'd have it in his pocket. And he'd have a lighter, and people, mostly youthful kinds, would say, hey, bro, you got a spliff? And he'd say, no, I don't got a spliff. I got a blunt for you. And I hand them a cigarette and a lighter. Inevitably, the people who don't have cigarettes often have lighters. That's the expectation they have. And that is not faith. Yeah, that is faith. Yeah, why not? So I give this one lady in particular a light up by the liquor store. That's where they're mostly looking for people without cigarettes. And I give this lady a light, and sure enough, it was a mystery. And I carried this on for about 3 weeks, and unfortunately, I developed a habit. And now, whenever I write songs, and I can't do it while I sermonize, I saw John Elway on TV. He had a big chow in his mouth. He'd try to discreetly spit it out, but this chow was so big, he freaking had to almost salivate it to get it out, if you know what I mean. And I saw him do that on national TV, and I thought, well, my cigarette ministry isn't going to convert or pervert too many youngins. And so I was on campus, and the youngins come up to me. And I would never do this in a child. This is college campus, above 18. And I give out 3 cigarettes. It was a highly religious college, so they was not fornicating. The ministry, well, there was fornicating, but I didn't get involved in the ministry. Oh, yeah. And all of a sudden, I give him 3 cigarettes because I know he had 2 friends. And he walked away the happiest man you ever did say. Now you say to me, okay, you got the cigarette ministry, you got the mystery of fornication. What are some other creative ministries? And one of the best ministries I ever had was a clown ministry. Those clowns used to scare the bejeega out of me. I didn't say bejeega. I said bejeega. Those clowns used to scare the bejeega out of me. But one fella in my congregation said, I was going to start me a clown ministry. Those are some of the most depressed, most unhappy people you know. And I said, you go ahead and do it. Well, unfortunately, the next thing you know, there was a dead clown in the river. He couldn't count the ministry, and he couldn't take it anymore. He didn't want to be here. So with that, the Corlers are coming back, and they will take over, and I will bless you and wish you a happy resolutions. Amen. Damn thing.